Hey, Dripping Springs. It's Ashley Tellis with another episode of Here's the Drip. This is episode 27, season 2, and today I'm joined by Miss Andrea Lang. Hello, how are you?
I'm well, Ashley. How are you today?
I am great. So there's a few context clues going on for folks. We see your last name and a dog. Those might be your dogs in the background, but just tell us what you do.
Of course. So I'm Andrea Lang. I own Lang Canine Obedience, which is a local in-home dog training service. So I exclusively travel to families' homes to work with them and their pet dogs. So things that I service puppies, bringing brand new puppies home and navigating those lovely stages of nipping, chewing, and housebreaking, all the way to basic obedience, advanced obedience, off-leash training, and behavior modification.
Awesome. How long have you been in this industry?
So I've been in the industry for over 10 years, but I opened up my business locally 2 years ago. So in spring of 2019 in Texas. And I've loved every minute of it.
Awesome. Awesome. And you are local to the Dripping Springs area.
Correct.
Do you only service homes within Dripping Springs or do you travel outside of Dripping Springs?
I do travel outside of Dripping Springs. So I'll go as far north as, say, the Bee Cave area, into Southwest Austin, even in San Marcos some.
Okay, awesome. Awesome. And what is your favorite stage to work with dogs? Do you like the puppies? Do you like the little bit older dogs? What's your favorite?
I do love a good puppy. Don't get me wrong. I love a good puppy. But I actually like the challenges. I like the puppies that have some of the bad habits, if you will. So my jumpers, my barkers.
You like naughty puppies.
Yeah, the naughty puppies, exactly. Why would a well-behaved puppy need me? But no, so I really do love working with families to overcome an obstacle. I think that is where I truly find enjoyment, is being able to finally see a family just overcome a challenge and see them feel confident in being able to walk their dogs again in public, or have somebody ring their doorbell without the stress of what's going to happen. I would say that's probably my favorite part of what I do.
Awesome. Awesome. And how did you find yourself in dog training?
I started working for a company that was in the Midwest, and I just really loved it. I quickly found out that I had a knack for it. And so what started off as just a simple internship turned into a change of career for me, or a pathway into my career. And I've always really, really loved dogs, and I love to teach. So I thought that why not teach people and dogs at the same time?
Awesome. And do you find dogs or humans harder to train?
Oh, the humans, of course.
That was a loaded question. I know
That's the easy part.
Yeah, I think it's more difficult than my dogs. Love it, love it, love it. So are you from the Midwest?
Yeah, I'm from the Midwest. Well, I'm originally from Denver, born in Denver, but and a lot of my family's still out there. But I did spend the last 20 years of my life in Indiana.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
And how did you end up here in Dripping Springs?
We followed family. My father-in-law and mother-in-law, they moved here almost 10 years ago, and we just decided to follow suit to stay closer to them.
Awesome. Awesome. So I see some fur babies in the background. You must have dogs yourself.
Of course, I do.
And who were they? Tell us about them.
I have two dogs of my own. So Beamer is my hound puppy. So I can completely commiserate with those who deal with the musical hounds in their lives. And then I have a black lab as well. They're both rescues. They're both a little older, about 8 and 9 years old. So they've been with us for a little while. But they truly are just a joy. I love them dearly.
Awesome. And do they go places with you? And the reason I'm asking is I don't think I could ever take my dog in public. One of them's a runner. The other one is, she's not really a jumper, but she's overly curious. So I just don't take my dogs out and about. Are you the type of dog owner that's able to just take your dogs wherever?
I do. I love to take them where they're welcome. Of course, I don't put my dogs on people whom don't want them. But yeah, if we go to, a brewery or a winery, they are always with us. And it's just to make sure that we maintain their social skills. Since they are getting older, they're getting more stuck in their ways and they want to be home more. So I do find it important to keep, take them out and expose them, keep them stimulated, keep them fresh with their manners. Because in a COVID world, we don't have a whole lot of visitors. So
Ah.
it is, yeah. So that is our way to keep them socialized.
Mhm. As you said, in a COVID world, I was thinking my dogs are really mostly best socialized with the Amazon driver. Um, aside from our family, that's who they're going to see the most of. I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to do better. So as you know, I'm first and foremost, before a real estate agent, I'm a community enthusiast, and I'm curious, what is your favorite brewery, winery, or distillery to take your pup to?
So we love Acapone. I hope I'm saying that correctly.
I think
And I
so.
also really love Twisted Axe. Those are my
Awesome.
two. And then recently discovered Suds Monkey and loves that. I love them as well.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, those are all great places, all great places. And they all, I believe, have really yummy bites along with their brews.
They really do. All of them.
I feel so spoiled getting to live here in Dripping Springs. I mean, it's like, I don't know. I mean, sure, there's other cities that might compete, but gosh, I just can't think of another one within a few hours at minimum that's going to have
No.
offerings that we have. And Austin is such a dog friendly city. I feel like Dripping Springs has really followed suit. So there's tons of places where I'm seeing folks with their pups out and about.
Mhm.
um, so in our household, as our dogs have gotten older and they've grown out of little phases, we like to say that they've gotten their pedigree. When a dog graduates from your program, what does that process look like? Can they come back and re-enroll with you? Tell me a little bit about how your services work.
Yeah. So actually, my lessons are designed to not just teach the dog, but to teach the handler as well. So I always joke, I'm not a dog trainer, I'm a human trainer. And so my objective is to educate the families on how to properly communicate, which commands to use in which instances, how to reinforce and practice those commands so they stay really fresh and reliable. So that way the families don't continue to need me for the rest of their lives. I put a lot of focus on making sure that people know why their dog does what they do. So that way they can tackle the root of the issue rather than just trying to manage that behavior in the moment. So eventual success really looks like the family becomes the dog's trainer. That's my essential goal, is to make sure that I have educated the family, kids included, on how to work with their dog throughout the rest of their life. I do like to think of dog training as like fitness. You can't obtain a fitness goal and then stop doing what you're doing and expect to retain those results.
Ooh,
So I teach the families how to continue to work with their dogs daily for the rest of their lives, much so like what I do with my own. So that way those skills stay cemented.
I love it. I love it. How can people find you?
They can visit my website at langcanineobedience.com. They can give me a call personally at 512-829-1454. I'm all over social media. They can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I'm pretty easy to find. If you just type in Lang dog training, you will find me, I promise.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, I sure appreciate you taking a little bit of time to share more about your business and the services that you're offering here in the Dripping Springs area. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you for the opportunity, Ashley. I've truly enjoyed it.
Yeah, my pleasure. And for those watching, I met Miss Lang at our local Empower meeting. So for our business owning mamas that want to get involved and network with some gals like us, just reach out and we'll certainly plug you in to Empower and that amazing group of women.
It's a wonderful group. They would never regret it.
Oh, I totally agree. Totally agree. Well, I will see you at our next get together. And thanks again. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, Ashley. Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.